Hello, I'm Peggy Garlinghouse, and I am a painter at the ICB studio in Sausalito. I do mostly portrait work, very, very realistic. I enjoy doing the human face because it fascinates me. I'm starting a portrait here of a man that I have met before and asked me to do his portrait. This will take, I'd say, weeks. It's not something I do very quickly because I have to know and meet the person. Then I take a shot, a photograph, and then I'll work on it and have him come back in. That's the process. I enjoy doing faces and bodies because I love the fact of the figure and the human being. I do also some landscape work. I have done a series of pool paintings, different seasons of the year. I have done still lives. But really my passion comes back to the figure. It's always fun to do. I feel like occasionally I've captured the person for myself forever. So when it comes close to what that person looks like, I'm a happy girl. I don't know if you're ready for a tour of the studio, but basically some of my work is on these walls. This is a typical example of a picture that I would work from. And you can see it's a man staring at me, and I know him, and I've seen him and met him, and this will eventually end up on this canvas. And now I'd like to show you some of my other work. One of my landscapes inspired by Napa. I have a studio up in Napa, and the persimmons at a certain time of year come out, and so I did this painting. This is also done in Napa, not at the studio, still life. A second still life would be this, inspired by some of the bounty of the Napa Valley. I think it was during the fall season, of course. There are pumpkins and so on, and I had fun doing that. Each one involves color. I'm interested in color. I like to bring it out, and this is one way to do it. Inspired by a family member, mainly my daughter, who was lounging on a couch. And I caught her asleep, and I started to sketch, and then I finally took a photo and then put it back on canvas with oil, which I think worked out rather well. The same daughter is in a picture over here, which I will show you next. This is another portrait with the two daughters. Originally, they just sat for me. I decided to put them under an umbrella at the beach. This is not a finished work yet, but I am enjoying getting their tense faces on canvas. It's fun to see that come together and enjoying it. Further up, this is another model I've used frequently, not a family member. She's a professional model, comes to the studio every now and then, and a number of my friends paint, and we gather together here, and this is a result of one of the paintings. I'm also interested in landscapes, which I should show you next. I would like to show you now some of the landscapes I've done. This is a part of a series. It is a series of swimming pool paintings that I have done at various places. This one's up in Napa. The fun of doing the play on water is that no matter what season it is, it's represented again in the pools. So there are winter pools, there are summer pools and spring. Pools covered in leaves, well taken care of pools, and badly taken care of pools. But I love water reflection. So this is a series that I've done. There's another one or two that represent Napa. This is a scene from the vineyard in Napa. Obviously, it's a moody painting. It's dark. It's about to storm. I love the symmetry of the vines and tried to capture that here. The paintings that you see above me, are you ready to do that? Are also, this is a night version, cloudy sky. This is overlooking an estuary. This is also a scene of Napa, late evening, stormy scene, moody, different colors in the landscape, obviously. but I enjoy doing the vineyards. I like the geometry of the vines. It's fun to watch how they change in color, and so that represents one. The painting higher up is over an estuary where the San Francisco Bay meets the vineyards in Sonoma. Pretty evening, again, light, sky, clouds, vineyards, always going in a geometric form down towards the water. I love the colors in that. This painting is not too far from a home that I own in Napa. This is a road I've walked many times, special time of the day, beautiful light on the hills as usual, and I just love the idea of walking through these beautiful vineyards. I think it's romantic, and I love the color of the vineyards, so you see it here. Above that, another scene of Napa, further on the west side of the Napa Valley, and I don't know, it was a very kind of purpley day, and so I decided to get in there and paint it. This was done on site, not from a picture or anything else. So I think you capture the reality of it, especially that time of day, if you're actually there. Now you fight the bumblebees because they like oil paint, but you do come up with something once in a while. I love this painting. These are some portraits that I wanted to show you. This is a young model that came and sat for me. Beautiful, beautiful woman. Enjoyed just watching her dignity as she sat there. These were two models that sat. Again, I put them in another scene, which would be by the ocean, to add interest. Most of my figures are tense, pensive, looking at something involved. I like that. Up above, another model, rather stark, but that's exactly the way I saw her, and she agreed it was a very good likeness. This is a portrait of my studio mate, and she sat for me a bit. I know her well, so this portrait was easy to arrive at, and she was happy with it too. I want to thank you for your visit to my studio. I hope you've enjoyed my work and that you've seen some of the things I'm interested in doing in oil. You can contact me through montaggio.com, or you can buy my work through Montaggio. Also, you can see new work that I have done on this video of Montaggio. So do give it a try. Come by and visit that site and see what I'm doing.